So in this third example, what have we done in the third example? We have written Laplace transform of cos ht as e power t plus e power minus t by 2 sine cube 2t. What is sine cube 2t? We have written yesterday. I have given sine 3t formula. According to that, we have rewritten it as. Then we have start multiplied. 4 to the 8 I have taken outside. E power t into 3 sine 2t. Find the Laplace transform minus Laplace transform of e power t into sine 60 plus Laplace transform of e power minus 2t into sine t multiplied by 3, then minus Laplace transform of e power minus t into sine 60. Then what is first? Well, finding the Laplace transform of e power t into sine 2t, what do? We find the Laplace transform of sine 2t. What is the Laplace transform of sine 2t? It is 2 divided by s square plus 2 square. So that s has to be replaced by s minus 1. Then, please mute yourself, students. Find the Laplace transform of sine 60. Sine 60 will be 6 divided by s square plus 36. That s has to be replaced by s minus 1. Plus Laplace transform of sine 2t, it is 2 divided by it is 2 divided by s square plus 2 square, that is 4. S has to be replaced by s plus 1 because here a is minus 1. So s minus of minus 1 will become s plus 1 minus 6 divided by s square plus 36. S has to be replaced by s plus 1. So we get s plus 1 whole square into 36. Now you can take the 6 outside. If you take 6 outside, 6 by 8 is 3 by 4. Whatever you get over here, 1 by s minus 1 whole square plus 4 minus 1 by s minus 1 whole square plus 36 plus 1 by s plus 1 whole square plus 24 minus 1 divided by s plus 1 whole square plus 36. This is what you get. If you have any doubt, please clarify. Any doubt, please clarify. Okay, we will move on to the next one, fourth example. Here it is given Laplace transform of e power minus 4t into t power minus 5 by 2. So we first look into that. What does it given over here? Suppose if it is of the form e power minus at into f of t. Whenever a question is given e power minus at into f of t, what we are supposed to do is first to find the Laplace transform of f of t. So here it is a power minus at, a is minus 4, f of t. So first to find the Laplace transform of this, that is Laplace transform of t power minus 5 by 2. What is Laplace transform of t power n, where n is a rational? It is gamma of n plus 1 divided by s power n plus 1. N is what? Minus 5 by 2. So when we put n as minus 5 by 2, what do we get? Laplace transform of t power minus 5 by 2 is gamma of minus 5 by 2 plus 1 is minus 3 by 2 divided by s power minus 3 by 2. So that is equal to what? How do you find gamma of minus 3 by 2? Here I have explained. Gamma of minus 3 by 2. Minus 3 by 2 can be written as, how you can write it as minus 3 by 2? How you can write gamma of n? You have to write it in terms of gamma of minus n plus 1. How you can write it as? Here only you can write it as, see here, gamma of n plus 1. When we substitute over here, we get gamma of minus 3 by 2. This gamma of minus 3 by 2 can be rewritten in terms of gamma of minus half divided by minus 3 by 2, because gamma of minus half can be written in this way. So then when you substitute over here, what happens here? Minus 3 by 2 goes to the numerator, it will become minus 2 by 3, gamma of minus half. How you can write gamma of minus half again? Gamma of minus half again can be written it as, you can write it as minus half plus 1. Minus half plus 1. So when you write it as minus half plus 1, minus half comes outside and you will get it as gamma of half divided by gamma of 1 minus 1 by 2. So that is nothing but here minus minus get cancels, 2 goes to the numerator, 4 by 3 root pi. I have asked you all to go and study how to find the gamma function of different kind of problems. Please go through this. Suppose if you have any doubt, you can contact me. But before asking any doubt, go to the previous semester and learn about gamma functions, how we get these gamma functions. Learn that properly. Then you will be able to understand how you have got it. So simple concept which is used over here is gamma of n plus 1 formula. Gamma of n plus 1 can be written as n gamma n. That is the formula which is used over here. I hope this is clear. If still anybody has not learned that gamma functions, please go and revise it once again. And we know gamma half here is root pi. That's why I have substituted the value of that. So 4 root pi divided by 3 into s power minus 3 by 2. This is what? This is the Laplace transform of t power minus pi by 2. Then what we have to do, whatever value we get over here, we have to replace s by what? S minus of minus 4, because here a is minus 4. So we have to replace s by s plus 4. So on replacing s by s plus 4, we get 4 into root pi divided by 3 into s has to be replaced by s plus 4. So you will get over here 3 into s plus 4 whole power minus 3 by 2. Is it okay? How many of you have learned the concept of gamma functions? I have told in the previous class to go study, revise it. Anybody has done it? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Anybody? Nobody has done it? Okay. Okay. Okay, let's move on to the next one. If you have any doubt, you can ask me at the end of this class. We will move on to the next property. So the previous property we have discussed about Laplace transform of e power at into f of t. In that case, suppose if you have to find the Laplace transform of such functions, how to find we have discussed. So simple thing is you have to find the Laplace transform of f of t, and wherever s is there you have to replace depending on the value of a. Suppose if it is just a, you have to replace s by s minus a. Suppose if it is minus a, you have to replace s by s plus a. That is a simple concept. So now let's move on to the next one. Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let's begin. We'll move on to the second property. Look into the second property. Suppose if Laplace transform of f is f bar of s, then Laplace transform of t power n into f of t. What is it going to be? What is the Laplace transform of t power n into f of t? It is minus 1 power n dn by ds power n f bar of s, where n is a positive integer. This formula is applied only for the positive integers. That means suppose if any power n is given, t power n is given, you have to find minus 1 power n and differentiation of that many times as that of n. Very simple property it is. Laplace transform of t power n. In the previous case it was e power at or e power minus at. Here it is Laplace transform of t power n into f of t. Then you have to find it as minus 1 power n. Are you able to hear?
Yes, ma'am.
Minus 1 power n d power n by ds power n into f bar of s. So let's discuss this example. First example what we have. See, this is a mixture of the previous property as well as this property. Look into this problem. First problem. Find Laplace transform of t into e power minus t sine 4t. So here we have a mixture of this property as well as the previous property. So what do we do? First find the Laplace transform of e power minus t into sine 4t. First find the Laplace transform of e power minus t into sine 4t. That is what? 4 divided by, what is it? How do you find? How do you find the Laplace transform of e power minus 2 minus t into sine 4t? first find the Laplace transform of sine 4t. What is the Laplace transform of sine 4t? It is 4 divided by s square plus 4 square, that is 16. Then what we have to do? Replace s by s minus of minus 1, that is s plus 1. If it is minus sign, you have to put here plus sign. So it will become 4 divided by s plus 1 whole square plus 16. So this is using the previous property. Now here there is a t term. So how do we do it? Now you apply this property. How do we do this? Laplace transform of t into e power minus t sine 4t. What is t power? Power of t. It depends. This complete formula depends on power of t. Here power of t is what? Power of t will be 1. So what will be the formula? Minus 1 power 1 d power 1 by ds power 1. That means what? Minus 1 power 1. It will become minus. So this will become d by ds of f bar of s. What is f bar of s? That is this term what we have found over here. So now here what I have done is I have expanded and written. This 4 has been taken outside. S plus 1 whole square plus 16. What is s plus 1 whole square? S square plus 2s plus 1. 1 plus 16, it will become 17. Is it okay? Everybody, is this step clear?
Yes, ma'am.
So what we have done over here? Here first we have found the Laplace transform of e power minus t into sine 4t. So this is using the previous property. So now property is that power of t. Power of t is 1. So minus 1 power 1 d by ds of f bar of s. So it will be 4 I have taken outside. Minus 1 power 1 is 1 d by ds of this term. Here I have expanded the denominator and we have got it this one. So now what we do? What is this d by ds stands for? D by ds stands for differentiation. That's why what we do? We differentiate it. How do we differentiate it? This. How shall we differentiate this term?
By u by v formula, ma'am.
U by v form. How do we get it? Try it on your own. It is denominator square. First what do we do? It is denominator square. Then what do we do?
E into differentiation of denominator.
Denominator into differentiation of the numerator. Differentiation of 1 will be 0. So you first term get cancels. Then negative 1 into differentiation of the denominator. What is the differentiation of denominator? Differentiation of s square is 2s plus differentiation of 2s is 2 and differentiation of 17 will be 0. So what do we get over here? 2s plus 2 we will get. In the numerator, negative of 2s plus 2 we will get, and that negative get cancels. 2 you can take outside. 2 into 4, it is 8 into s plus 1. So this we get after differentiating this using u by v rule. U by v rule is differentiate the denominator, then differentiation of first term. Denominator into differentiation of 1 minus 1 into differentiation of denominator. This is what we get. Maybe after 4 to 5 classes, we'll be discussing this again. So remember this property. Don't forget any of the properties. They are very important. So we'll move on to the next one. So now look into the second problem. Laplace transform of t square into sine 3t. So whenever you have some function, say e power at or t square or whatever it may be, first whatever f of t is there, find the Laplace transform of that. So here f of t is sine 3t. What is the Laplace transform of sine 3t? It is 3 divided by s square plus 3 square, which is 9. Whenever sine is there, the constant term comes in the numerator. So it will become 3 divided by s square plus 3 square, which is 9. Now apply the property, second property, t square into sine 3t. What will be t square? Power of t will be 2. So it will become minus 1 power 2. Minus 1 whole square will be positive. D square by ds square. Minus 1 whole square will be positive. D square by ds square into 3 divided by s square plus 9. Now what do we have to do? We have to differentiate it 2 times. D square by ds square. So once when we differentiate it, what do we get? Denominator square. So this is the first time differentiation. Denominator square. Then denominator into differentiation of numerator. Differentiation of 3 will be 0. minus 3 into differentiation of denominator. So differentiation of s square plus 9 is 2s. So you will get minus 6s in the numerator. So minus 6x, 6 is taken outside, s is kept as it is. It is 2 times differentiation, so whatever we get now, it has to be differentiated again. So what do we get over here now? What do we get? You can try it simultaneously. What do we get over here? Again, it is denominator square. This is the simplified answer. You can again differentiate it and check it. Again, it will be denominator square. So it will become s square plus 9 whole power 4. This term into differentiation of s, that will be 1 minus s into differentiation of s square plus 9 whole square. This is the simplified answer. Just check again, work out, because you know differentiation, I have not written that exactly. So check now whether you get the same answer. Everybody check, differentiate this term and simplify and check whether you get the same answer. Everybody please do check. Tell me when you are done. Be quick. Anybody got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. Hope you have got the answer. 18 into s square minus 3 divided by s square plus 9 whole cube. I hope this you have got the idea how to solve. Suppose if you have t power n into f of t, how to find the Laplace transform of such functions. Is it okay? If you have any doubt, please ask. Do not keep the doubts pending. Is it okay? Shall we move on to the next one?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. Third one. Now, Laplace transform of t cos at. Here also, t power n cos at. First, find the Laplace transform of cos at. What is the Laplace transform of cos at? S divided by s square plus a square. Then what we have to do? Power of t is 1. So it will become minus 1 power 1 d by ds of s divided by s square plus a square. Is it correct? Is it correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Then differentiate it. Take the negative sign, differentiate it. Again use u by v rule. That is denominator square. S square plus a square whole square. S square plus a square into differentiation of s. That is 1. Minus s into differentiation of s square plus a square. Differentiation of s square is 2s. A is a constant, so differentiation of that will be 0. So here we get minus 2s square and s square plus e square, and then there is a negative sign as well. So it will become minus of minus, here minus s square plus 2s square. So it will become plus s square minus a square divided by s square plus e square whole square. This is a simple. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Fourth question. We have to find the Laplace transform of t cube sin t. So first what we do, find the Laplace transform of sin t. Laplace transform of sin t is, here a is 1. So you will get 1 divided by s square plus 1 square. Okay, so Laplace transform of f of t is 1 by s square plus 1. Then t cube. So power of t is 3. So it will become minus 1 power 3 d cube by ds cube we get. Minus 1 power 3 d cube by ds cube 1 divided by s square plus 1. We are applying the property now. Suppose if we have t power n into f of t, what are we going to do? It is minus 1 power 3 d cube by ds cube into Laplace transform of sin t, that is 1 divided by s square plus 1. Then now we have to differentiate 3 times. So I split that and write minus 1 power 3 is minus d by ds, d by ds, d by ds. 3 times we have to differentiate because it is d cube by ds cube. So first time when we differentiated, what do we get? You have used the u by v rule. So we get denominator square. Denominator into differentiation of numerator will be 0 minus numerator into s square plus 1, differentiation of s square plus 1, so it will become minus 2s. This one we get it after differentiating once. Now differentiate it again, that is differentiation of the numerator by denominator. So that will be denominator square. So we have already here s square plus 1 whole square. So the square of this will be s square plus 1 whole power 4. Then s square plus 1 whole square into differentiation of 2s. This minus we have already cancelled. So differentiation of 2s will be 2. Minus 2s into differentiation of this denominator. Differentiation of s square plus 1 whole square will be what? 2 into s square plus 1 into differentiation of s square plus 1. That will be 2s. I repeat this step again. We have here this minus we have cancelled. We have denominator square. So it will be s square plus 1 whole power 4. Then denominator s square plus 1 whole square into differentiation of 2s. That is 2. Then minus numerator, that is 2s, into differentiation of the denominator. Differentiation of the denominator will be 2 into s square plus 1. This will be the successive differentiation what we will be using chain rule. S square plus 1 whole square will be 2 into s square plus 1 into differentiation of s square plus 1. What is the differentiation of s square plus 1? It is 2s. Is it okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So now what do we get over here? Simplify this on simplifying. See here, s square plus 1 and s square plus 1 is a common term and 2 is also a common term. So if you take that 2 into s square plus 1, whatever is remaining, s square plus 1 one term will remain over here because you will be taking only one s square plus 1. So s square plus 1 term will be remaining, and if you take s square plus 1 here and 1 2, what will remain? 2s into 2s, that will be 4s square. We have taken outside 2 into s square plus 1. So if you take 2 into s square plus 1, here 1 s square plus 1 will remain, here 2s into 2s, that is 4s square will remain, and the denominator as it is. Now look into the common term. What do we get over here? Here what do we get here? Look into this. How you can write this as? How can you write this as? You can simplify and write this as 2 into s square plus 1. Here we can cancel out 1 s square plus 1. So it will become s square plus 1 whole cube. Okay, then 2 you take outside, you simplify this. This is s square minus 4s square. S square minus 4s square is minus 3s square. So what will remain? 1 minus 3s square will remain now. Now again apply u by v rule. We have to differentiate it again because we have to differentiate 3 times. Power of t was 3. Again repeat the same, use u by v rule. What do we get when we use u by v rule? It is s square plus 1 power 3 square. So power 3 square will be 6. Then denominator, that is s square plus 1 whole cube into differentiation of numerator. Differentiation of 1 minus 3s square is minus 6s. Minus numerator 1 minus 3s square into differentiation of denominator, that is differentiation of s square plus 1 whole cube. So it will be 3 into s square plus 1 whole square. It is like x power n. Differentiation of x power n is n into x power n minus 1. So it is 3 into s square plus 1 power 3 minus 1, which is 2. Then differentiation of s square plus 1. What is the differentiation of s square plus 1? It is 2s. Now simplify the terms whichever possible. S square plus 1 whole cube and s square plus 1 whole square is there. So you can take out s square plus 1 whole square outside. If you take s square, also there is term minus 6, 3 2s are 6, so you can take 6 outside. So 6 into 2 will become 12. So minus also taken outside, it will become minus 12s. So whatever is remaining here, I have taken only s square plus 1 square. So 1 s square plus 1 will remain over here. Then plus, as minus is taken outside, here also minus, here also minus taken outside, plus 1 minus 3 s square will remain because rest all terms are taken outside. Here 6s minus 6s into s square plus 1 whole square is taken outside. So whatever is remaining over here, it is 1 minus 3s square will remain. Rest all terms are taken outside, divided by s square plus 1 whole power 6. Then try to cancel out whichever terms. Here square get cancels with this one. So what will remain in the denominator? S square plus 1 whole power 4, 24s. Here you can add up s square minus 3s square is minus 2s square, and here you have 1 plus 1 which is 2. So what do we get over here? 2 minus 2s square. 2 minus 2s square you will get it. So if you take that 2 outside, minus 2 outside, minus 2 into 2, 12, it will become plus 24 into s square plus 1 divided by, here however 2 and 6 get cancelled, so we will get s square plus 1 whole power 4 we will get. So work out this problem here, nothing much, differentiation and simplification is only involved, nothing much, only here until you apply that property you have, then all these things differentiating and simplification you all know. Any doubt in this problem? Please ask.
No, ma'am.
Only Shilpa will be answering me. Where are the others? Sonia, are you there? Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. What about others? Some are joining late. I don't know why. Why some of y'all are joining late? You should be on time to the class. Is it okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Darshan, Bhagyashri, is it okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Atharva, is it clear? Any doubt?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Let's discuss the next one. Fifth question. What is the Laplace transform of t cube into cos ht? Similar problem over here. First find the Laplace transform of cos ht. What is the Laplace transform of cos ht? It is e power t plus e power minus t divided by 2. Correct? This is from the definition of cos ht. This is not the Laplace transform of cos ht. Definition of cos ht, e power t plus e power minus t by 2. Now multiply and write, half you can take outside. You will get e power t into t cube plus e power minus t into t cube. So how do you find the Laplace transform of this? How do you find it actually? Now you tell me how you can find it. First, looking into that, it looks like you can use the t power n into f of t, isn't it? Looking into that, you should have thought we have to use that only. Here you can do it in both the ways. What is that? See, if you treat this as e power a t into f of t, you can use the previous property over here. Even you can use the present property also. Both you will get the same answer. Either you can treat this as t power n into f of t, or you can treat it as e power a t into f of t. It can be solved in both the ways. Remember this. It can be solved in both the ways. Here I have used the previous property. You can use the present property as well, but okay, you have to differentiate it 3 times, still it doesn't matter. Here you have e power at and differentiation of e power at will be 1 by s minus a. It will not be a difficult task, you can do it that way also. But here what I have done is I have solved using the previous one. What is that? What is the Laplace transform of t cube? You have to find the Laplace transform of t cube, then you have to replace s by s minus 1. Here first find the Laplace transform of t cube, then replace s by s plus 1. I have used the previous property over here, that is Laplace transform of e power at into f of t. Are you able to understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Is it okay? Okay, let's continue. So what is the Laplace transform of t cube when power of t is a positive integer? It is n factorial divided by s power n plus 1. So Laplace transform of t power 3 will be 3 factorial divided by s power 3 plus 1, that is s power 4. So 3 factorial is 6, 6 divided by s power 4. So now what do we have to do here? Half times. Here, wherever s is there, you have to replace by s minus 1. Laplace transform of t cube is what? 6 divided by s power 4. So s has to be replaced by s minus 1. Plus, second, here also Laplace transform of e power minus t. So you have to replace s by s plus 1. Laplace transform of t cube is 6 by s power 4. So you have to replace s by s plus 1. That's why it will become 6 divided by s plus 1 whole power 4. If anybody has come only to today's class by skipping the previous 2 classes, you will not understand this. So go through the previous notes. If you have any doubt, you can ask me. So hope this is clear how we get it. First find the Laplace transform of t cube, then apply the previous property. You have to replace s by s minus 1, and here e power minus t is there. That's why you have to replace s by s plus 1. It depends on what value of a the power of the exponential function contains. Remember this. Now what we do here nothing much, you can take the 6 outside, 2 3s are 6, so 3 into 1 by s minus 1 power 4 plus 1 by s plus 1 power 4. Okay, it can be done in the other way also by taking t cube and e power t as f of t using the present property. This is a homework for you all. You try this problem in the second using the second property method, that is Laplace transform of t power n into f of t, and check whether you get the same answer. You have to send this. You have to keep writing. Whenever I give problems, you treat that as assignment and start writing in your book or in a paper. So whenever I ask you all to submit the assignment, you need to submit. So this is one problem. You have to solve this using the property, that is t power n into f of t property. I have solved this using e power at into f of t property. Is it okay, everybody?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Now let's move on to the third property. Next property, this is that property. So we have discussed till now the first property, the main properties what we have discussed is the first one is that Laplace transform of e power at into f of t. In that case, how to find the Laplace transform. We have discussed second one, suppose if we have Laplace transform of t power n into f of t. So here we will be discussing if you have the transform of the form f of t by t, Laplace transform of f of t divided by t, then it is given in terms of the definite integrals where the integral vary from 0 to infinity f bar of s ds. What is this f bar of s? This is nothing but the Laplace transform of f of s. So this is the next property what we will be discussing over here. Suppose if we have to find the Laplace transform of function which is in the form f of t by t. In that case, how to find the Laplace transform? So here is that question. Find the Laplace transform of e power minus t into sin t divided by t. So this is what? This is f of t divided by t. So in this case, how do we do? What do we do first? First find the Laplace transform of the numerator. Laplace transform of numerator. This is using the first property. By now you should be thorough with that. So when you have e power minus t into sin t, what do we do? Find the Laplace transform of sin t, that is 1 divided by s square plus 1. Then replace s by the power of e whatever we have. Here we have minus 1. So you have to replace s by s plus 1. So this is the Laplace transform of e power minus t into sin t. Is it clear? Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Please answer.
Yes.
Okay, now what do we do? Now we apply this property. We have Laplace transform of f of t by t. It is integral 0 to infinity f bar of s ds. So what is the Laplace transform of e power minus t sin t by t? It will be nothing but integral 0 to infinity f bar of s. What is f bar of s? This is that f bar of s because we have found the Laplace transform of the numerator. So that will be 1 divided by s plus 1 whole square plus 1 into ds. This is Laplace transform of f of t by t. That is 0 to infinity f bar of s, the Laplace transform of the numerator into ds. Now, what is this of the form? Integral of this form. You all must be thorough with this. Integral of 1 by s square plus 1 or ds by s square plus a square. What it is? It is tan inverse of s by a. You all remember that formula? Integral of ds by s square plus a square is tan inverse of s by a. So s here is s plus 1, a is 1. So this is the integral is nothing but tan inverse of s plus 1 divided by 1. How do we get this? There is a standard formula. Integral of ds by s square plus a square will be tan inverse of s by a. S is s plus 1, a is 1. So you will get tan inverse of s plus 1 by 1. And the limits varying from where to where? Where does the limits vary from?
0 to infinity, ma'am.
0 to infinity? Is it 0 to infinity? Is it 0 to infinity? Anybody answer me. Is it 0 to infinity?
Yes, ma'am.
Is it?
Yes to infinity.
Why? That only. I have written s to infinity. Why is it s to infinity? See, when you hear how do you get it directly, I cannot say that. Suppose if it is s square plus a square, I can directly write it. But here you have to get this using making the substitution. So take t is equal to s plus 1. Using that you have to get this limits. Here as you have made the substitution, the limits will change from s to infinity. It is not 0 to infinity. You have to make the substitution over here. Only after making the substitution you will get this. That's why the limits varying from s to infinity. Okay, now you apply the limit. What will be tan inverse upper limit minus lower limit? You will get a tan inverse of infinity. When tan is infinity, when it is pi by 2. Then minus lower limit, put the lower limit, that is s. So we will get here tan inverse of s plus 1. And you have this identity, that is tan inverse of x plus cot inverse of x is pi by 2. So you have over here pi by 2 minus tan inverse of x. So that is nothing but cot inverse of x. Here is that identity, tan inverse of x plus cot inverse of x is equal to pi by 2. Making use of this pi by 2 minus tan inverse of s plus 1 will be cot inverse of s plus 1. We'll discuss one more problem. Find the Laplace transform of sin t by t. So here also first to find the Laplace transform of numerator, that is 1 divided by s square plus 1. Then apply the property Laplace transform of sin t by t is integral which vary from s to infinity. 1 minute. Okay, so here it is s to infinity, not 0 to infinity. Make a correction over here. I'll send. Okay, so here it is not 0 to infinity, it is s to infinity. Make a correction over here. Is it okay? Everybody, the limits vary from s to infinity, not 0 to infinity. Is it it okay? Are you all able to
Yes,
hear me?
ma'am.
Okay,
Yes,
okay. Make a
ma'am.
correction over there here in the property. Here it is s to infinity f bar of s. It is s to infinity f bar of s. That's why you get it over here s to infinity ds by s square plus 1. So what is 1 by s square plus 1? It is tan inverse of s and the limits vary from s to infinity. Or again use the same identity over here. Upper limit tan inverse of infinity when it is pi by 2 minus tan inverse of s. Use this identity. Tan inverse of x plus cot inverse of x is pi by 2. So pi minus tan inverse of s is cot inverse of s. That is using this identity. So what is the Laplace transform of f of t by t? It is integral s to infinity f bar of s ds. It is s to infinity. Make a correction everybody. We will discuss the last problem. So we have here Laplace transform of sine 6t divided by t. What is Laplace transform of sine 6t? First find the Laplace transform of sine 6t. Laplace transform of sine 60 is 6 divided by s square plus 6 square, that is 36. Then what we have to do, Laplace transform of sine 60 by t will be integral s to infinity Laplace transform of sine 60 into ds. So that is nothing but s to infinity 6 divided by s square plus 36 into ds. So what will be the integral of this value? It is tan inverse of s divided by 6. There is a standard formula for this. Tan inverse of 6 s by 6 and the limits vary from s to infinity. When you put the upper limit, tan inverse of infinity, that is pi by 2 minus tan inverse of s by 6. So you can use a concept that is tan inverse of x plus cot inverse of x is pi by 2. So from this you will get this value as cot inverse of s by 6. If you have any doubt, you can ask me in this one. Anybody, any doubt? Okay. So what we have learned in today's class, we have discussed about the three properties. That properties, Laplace transform of, if you have the Laplace transform of e power at into f of t. Second property is Laplace transform of t power n into f of t. Third property is Laplace transform of f of t by t. In all these three cases, how to find the Laplace transform we have discussed. Okay, see, I have given few questions over here. Laplace transform of the following function. Even this one you can try and write it in your assignment. These are all the assignment questions. You can start writing now itself. So if you have any doubt, you can ask me. Anybody, any doubt? Maintain your separate notebook. Anybody, any doubt? Anybody, any doubt?
No, ma'am.
Anybody, any doubt? Chaitranjali, why you are so late to the class?
Lakshmi ma'am has started recording, ma'am. That
Previous class
Lakshmi
ended
ma'am
at
was taking classes,
12:15,
ma'am.
isn't it? I
Just
started
now
my
she
class
left,
at
ma'am.
just now she left. There was class now also.
Yes, ma'am. She has started some video recording from VDIT.
Okay, I think that is her recording class. Okay, anyway, please be on time. Next class onwards, everybody.